Diddy Docket for Monday, June 2nd. Mia is still on the stand, being cross-examined. This is her third day on the stand. During cross-examination, she does confirm that she never contacted authorities about the police. She said when she was initially interviewed by the investigators and federal prosecutors, she did not mention anything about the sexual assault. She also clarifies that when she hired the attorneys in 2017, she did not mention the sexual assault to them either, that she merely hired them to help her recover her earnings and bonuses that she was owed after she was terminated from Revolt Films. The defense's strategy is to undermine her previous testimony by continuing to show text messages that she sent Combs over the years, saying that she loved him, still wishing him happy birthday, that if she felt this way in the text, how could she send somebody who abused her these type of text messages? She replied that she was still brainwashed and a little bit under his influence. The defense's game plan with most of these witnesses has remained the same. They want to point out that the witnesses are jealous, or they, were in love with Diddy and jealous of his relationships with other women, and they're only testifying to gain money from them. But she clarified that she has not asked any money from Diddy. She has not filed any case or requested any charges be filed against him for the sexual assaults. That she's here only to testify under the subpoena. Only lawsuit that she filed was to regain her earnings after she was fired from Revolt Films. The only other witness to testify today was Sylvia Oken, employee from the Beverly Hills Hotel. She was there to testify to bills of the rooms they stayed in, that they were booked under his alias, so Frank Black, which corroborates the same alias that Cassie and his assistants used when booking his hotel rooms. That the bills would always have extra charges for cleaning and for damage. It also was pointed out that Cassie did have full access to charge things to those rooms. So that wrapped up the testimony for Monday. The prosecution did release their list of the next witnesses up to the stand. As previously noted, they are not releasing their full witness list all at one time for fear of intimidation of the witnesses. So we only get who's going to be up next to testify a little bit at a time. According to CNN.com, next up is Eddie Garcia, who worked as security in the Intercontinental Hotel, Frank Piazza, a forensic video expert, Derek Ferguson, the former head of finance for Combs Enterprises, so that should be interesting, and Brianna Bogolan, who has also accused Diddy of sexual battery. Again, we will hear from victim number 2, who was also testifying under the pseudonym as Jane. So that's who's going to be up for Tuesday and Wednesday. Mia's testimony goes to the heart of the prosecution case, not only corroborating previous testimony, but also showing that Diddy had an inner circle of people that worked for him, or that he coerced, threatened, humiliated, or threatened to perform acts that they did not want to do, and their actions all were in an effort to protect his reputation. On the defensive side, they are saying that most of the witnesses are only there out of revenge, jealousy, a money grab. They admit that some of these acts, of course, are horrible and violent, but it does not rise to the level of a racketeering charge. So we'll see what else happens this week. Until next time.